Hey everyone, Gnarlash here, and welcome back to some more ARK Survival Ascended. In our last episode, we went and we did the Clever Cave, which is the one right next to the volcano, and we got our second artifact, so now we have 2 out of, I believe they're 10 on the map. Today, what I want to do, at least for starters, is get some of our crops up. I'm thinking we might put the greenhouse like right back here. It should be in range of our water tank. So there's actually a hidden water tank here in the bottom of the base. I actually stuck it right in here. Probably can't see it through the wall, but if I pull the wall off, there's actually a water tank under there. And I was thinking about placing it here, but I don't really want it that far from the base. So I think what we'll try to do is place it over here, if that's possible. It's kind of a small patch of land, so I'm not sure how we want to work with it here. So let's actually take out our mammoth. Ooh, I don't think we named yet. Let's clear that out real quick. Okay, so let's see what we're looking at here. I at least want to get the citronal up so we can start making our superior kibble. Now, let's see. This is kind of far away, but let me see if I can line this up in a way that makes sense. Okay, that was actually much easier than I thought it was going to be. Basically what I wanted to do was kind of align it with the base currently. And I think, yeah, I think that looks good. And then all these, so I'm going to put down 9 foundations here. And it should, yeah, they're definitely all going to fit. And it should at least contain the crops that we need. And we can kind of fit whatever extra stuff we want in there as well. But let me show you really quickly what I did. So essentially what I did was I snapped, because we have stone foundations here, and I snapped foundations across until it automatically raises it for you. So if the foundation clips too much into the terrain, it raises it out of the terrain for you, which I wasn't sure if it was going to do. So essentially you can just keep snapping it and you raise it and you can just kind of get it over here. I'll show you real quick. So let me go pick up some of these because now I already placed some of the foundations that we made. So you just pick up all the foundations that you already placed to line up to the last one that you placed, and then it'll raise it again for you. And the same thing going in this direction. Boom. So that is how I got the foundations over here and basically lined up to the base because we had that initial snap point. So that is what I wanted. So now we can place the rest of these foundations. And I didn't make these out of metal. We don't need to because we're not at risk of anything breaking them. However, I wanted it for the aesthetic because the greenhouse glass like kind of has the metal on the outside of it, right? So I kind of wanted it just sort of like mashed up a little bit better. I don't know if I'm going to do too crazy of a build with the greenhouse. I think we're just going to make it pretty. Oh, that's kind of wild. So if it's not in range of one, does it show? Because I do have another one over there, but I guess I would imagine that it's not in range. So I guess we will have to put down another water tank, which is fine. Unfortunately, these can snap to each corner, which is really nice. And I actually didn't have enough cementing paste for all the greenhouse pieces that we need. What I'm thinking is the door would probably go here. I'll probably just use like that kind of door, which I think is fine. We will have to, oh, you know what? These don't open automatically because there's no skin on them. I mean, that's okay. So our mission today, well, one, while we're out on our mission, we're going to keep an eye open for beaver dams because we do need more cementing paste. I'm going to see if I can pull enough resources in for a water tank really quick because we have enough cementing paste for that. We're actually 2 cementing paste short. We could probably just make that up real quick. So let's do that because I want to get these at least growing, even if we don't have the full greenhouse effect yet. So cementing paste, let's just make 2. We'll craft that up really quick, and then water tank, boom, perfect. So we'll get this placed, and then we're gonna need our mammoth to grab some seeds, and hopefully we'll be able to find them pretty quickly. And then for the water tank, I forget where it went up to, but I think I can place it like right down here. And that should irrigate it. So now we can check. I don't really like having to place water tanks all over the all over the place, but I guess it beats running pipes everywhere. So irrigated, irrigated, perfect, and all irrigated. Oh yeah, you know what we can do too? We can use our shovel. Yeah, I forgot we can do that. So does it stay tilled forever? Do you have to ever retill these? Because that's fantastic. I completely forgot that you can do that. Yeah. Nice. Okay. So let's get our mammoth. Sarah, are you okay to stay here? Are you... You're probably fine to stay in the greenhouse area. I'll leave you right here. Okay, so let's see if we can grab some seeds real quick. We do not have any of the ones we need currently. So I'm going to give you some melee damage. Then once we have the seeds, we can just throw those in there. We already have the fertilizer from our dung beetles under the base, which is producing a ton of fertilizer. Or at least we should. Hopefully we do. So we'll get that all up and running. And then our mission today is to go tame those Tapejaras that we need for our mission. So that's going to be what we're trying to do. I also kind of want to keep a lookout for an otter, because that would be really nice to have, so we can get rid of this pego. I really don't like pegos. Having a shoulder pet is definitely, you know, ideal. So let's see, 1, 2. That's all we got so far. I'll take these 2. Let's get rid of the rest. Yeah, having the pego, I mean, as a shoulder pet is good. I can't knock it in terms of that, but I do not like it as a creature. So, well, you know, we actually need Fiomia too, or at least one Fiomia would be good. So we might just grab that guy there. Mr. Fiomia, or Miss Fiomia, you are level 20. I mean, we could technically look for a better one. Yeah, we should just look for a better one. I mean, I guess the Fiomia itself doesn't really matter, but like in terms of the level and things like that, but okay, now we have all of our seeds, so I'll take all these narcoberries. The rest of these can just go for now. Okay, you can hold on to these guys. So we'll move you back here behind the base. And then we will go and plant our crops and get all of that stuff going. And really we just want the Fiomia for the poop, right? So let's put you in there. Citronal. So I wonder if we can actually... Can we pull fertilizer? We actually don't even have that much. Well, we'll pull 3 into here. Citronal is one that we definitely need. So we'll pull 3 into here as well. Over here we can put rock carrots. And we'll pull 2. And then here we can put Sava root, I think is the last one we need. We can pull the last 2 fertilizer from the dung beetle here. Okay. So that is that. We can get rid of these extra seeds now. Perfect. So now we are growing our crops. And then I think that's all. That was like the missing thing that we needed for our superior kibble, is getting our citronal online. So while we're thinking about it, I'm going to head down over here because this is the closest location for beaver dams. Should I put the mammoth away? Yeah, let's do that just in case something weird happens while we're gone. Yeah, so let's head down and take a look real quick for these beaver dams. And hopefully there's a few down there. Otherwise we're just going to kind of fly around as we're looking for taps and hopefully come back with not only taps but a bunch of cementing paste as well. So should be some right down here if there are any. So let's take a look. I'm not seeing any. Sometimes they can be on the land too, which is a little tough to see at night. I guess the water's not much better. There's a Gigantoraptor. Yeah, I'm not seeing any beaver dams though. There's a beaver. Okay, yeah, I don't see any over here. We're going to fly around and look for some taps, and when I find one, or when we get to the next beaver dam location, I'll bring you back. I'm actually going to go back to base first because I'm going to bring a set of ghillie armor. I might craft up a few more bolas, and we're actually going to grab some rare flowers just in case we have some issues where they're flying up to the ceiling of the map or trying to and not coming back down, or if for some reason we scare it and we need to kind of get it to come back to us. So just have some contingency plans in case things don't work out as expected, as they sometimes don't in this game. So okay, sometimes there are beaver dams in this location here, although I'm not seeing any. They could just be really hard to see though, so let me pull my map and show you where we are. So we're right here. Our base is actually right in this area here, and then this is the first location we were trying to find beaver dams earlier, which we did not see any. So let's see. Yeah, I'm not seeing any, even though there are a couple beavers here. Could just be really hard to see though. But I did not see any beaver dams here. So there is usually another spot right back this way. Yeah, this is an Alpha Raptor right here. There was actually a 140 Alpha Carno that I saw on the way over here, and I was tempted to fight it and take it out, but I'm thinking I might just have the raptors do it again. Yeah, so this is Alpha Pillar right here that we're flying kind of under, like this section right here to our left, and back this way through this jungle. You just follow the river. We're kind of running a little bit low on stamina. There's a lot of Brontos back here. What the heck? Back by this waterfall, this very loud waterfall, there can be beaver dams as well. However, I am actually not seeing any. Sometimes they can be up here too, which is a little bit weird, but wouldn't be the first time I had seen them up on top of the waterfall there. Yeah, see, there's a beaver. Oh, here we go. Here's one beaver dam. Okay, so let's see if we can grab it without taking too much damage from the beaver. I only see the one though, which is a little unfortunate, but let's get out of the water onto the rock so we can hop back on Sarah. This beaver's right next to us too. That's not really ideal. Sarah, let's make sure you're on passive for now. I might just, your mate boosted. I'm gonna move you. Put you right over here, so you're very far from me. There's the other beaver. Only see the one dam though. Alright, you need to move too. There you go. Okay. I like how they were just like swimming right up, or like walking right up to me as they're like, we know what you're doing. We know you're trying to take our stuff. Okay. Unfortunately, there's no rare flowers in there. I did forget to bring the rare flowers with me, so hopefully there's no taps flying up to the roof of the map. Otherwise, we're gonna have to go back and get those rare flowers. Oh, also speaking of maps, yeah. So this is where we were earlier that we saw the beavers but didn't find any. So we just went right up this river here to this location. There is another location that beavers can spawn up here, but we're not going to fly up that way yet because I mean, maybe there's taps along this way, but I've had much better luck in like this region with them. So that's where we're going to go first, and then we'll circle back up that way for paste. Probably later on. Taps are the main objective for today, so that's kind of what I want to focus on. But I'm going to head south, and then I will bring you back. Man, this Rex has a pink stomach. It's too bad it is not the 140, because I probably would have stopped to tame that today instead. Man, that is cool. I like that. That's a shame that it's only level 50. This is actually the first Spino I've seen too. This entire playthrough. Crazy. Yeah, so no taps so far. Oh, speaking of that, there's one. Level 100. Right next to Baryonyx. Perfect. That's what you like to see. Let's throw our ghillie armor. Whoops, let's not do that, whatever we just did. Did I say my inventory that I equipped? I don't even know. There's a Baryonyx here that I'm not really happy about. It's only level 25 though. Maybe we can go around. We can definitely take out the Barry. I just don't want to aggro it if we can help it. Dillo. Okay, the tap is flying now. Oh, of course we got spit on. Okay. We just don't want to scare it if we can help it because we don't have the rare flowers with us. Oh, it's flying over there. Okay. Well, let's wait from that Barry, but there could also be bad stuff over here. Might be able to hit it with a bola while it's there. That is perfect. Oops, I missed the shot though. Don't want to really headshot it again. Yeah. Okay, that is actually perfect. Alright, Sarah, we need to find some brine now. Why did that tree just fall? Sounds like a Bronto. Okay, good. I was worried there for a minute. Okay. I don't see anything bad up here. There's that Rex over there. I'm tempted to pick up one of these Stego babies to get some prime. And the Stegos will likely be fighting us. Maybe if we bring it this way. I don't know if the Stegos will care as much then. This is definitely the fastest way to get prime. What is this over here? Oh, it's some Stego fighting. Hello, Fiamia. We actually need one of you. Hopefully this doesn't take too long to take out. Hopefully we're far enough away that the parents don't care. Stegos is so much health, even the babies. Can I not hit the... excuse me? What is this? Alright, can we not hit the, There, can we have you harvest it? Oh, there's so many compies over here. This is my baby Stego, you guys need to go away. Like, what the heck? Why are there so many? And these bugs too. Okay, let's quickly harvest this. Is it still in the air? Okay, we may have to just cut our losses here. How much prime was that? I mean, it's probably enough. Well, let's actually put our tap on the tracker. Okay, looks like it's still alive, which is good. There's a dill over there. There's a raptor right here, actually. Make sure we take out the raptor. Oh, of course he healed. As long as we don't have any Stegos coming for us, we should be alright. Okay. Alright, you're running around. Are the parents coming for us? Doesn't look like it. What if I dismount? No, looks like we're okay. I'll take this, and I'll take some of this prime. And let's give this to you. Okay. I only ate once, so it's not going to take out that quickly, but 12% is pretty good. Let's flap here, make sure there's nothing else horrible around. Hopefully that Rex stays over there. I don't see anything else horrible. That yellow pteranodon back there is kind of cool. Yeah, I think we should be okay. Oh, and just in case you're new to the series, the reason we're taming taps today is because for our next skill points, we need to do one of these 3 trees here. I don't know if you would call them trees, but that's what we're going to call them for now. So this is, I mean, this is doable, but a pain. Also doable, but a pain. This is probably the easiest one of the 3, so doable, but not ideal. This one wants us to kill an alpha megalodon and grab a deep sea loot crate, which is just not feasible anytime soon. This is the easiest one for us to do, which is tame 3 of any of these, which if we weren't doing taps, we'd be doing capros, which is kind of sketchy, unless we can find 3 horses, which is, I don't think I've seen a single horse yet this playthrough. Imprinting is easy, and then getting mounted experience once we've gotten those 2 complete with those creatures is easy enough. But yeah, so that is why we are, gosh, Mr. Bronto, can you chill? But that is why we are on a mission to tame taps today. Yeah, so we don't really care about the level. We just want to, grab them. And I think we should be okay just to, I see that theory back there. Theories tend to sneak up on you. I swear when theories wander, they wander toward the player. Like, I feel like it's always been that way. But I'm gonna sit with this guy, and I'll bring you back when he's tamed up, and hopefully we don't have anything nasty come over here. There is a 145 Therizino up there somewhere. I thought I was actually gonna fall off the edge and come down here. Our dude is actually almost ready to go, so that is good. It's actually been really chill over here. These stegos have just been walking around, and I'm not really sure where that Rex went that was over there, but it was only level 25, so not too worried about it. I do kind of want to see where this Theory went, though. That tap is very loud when it breathes when it's knocked out. That's kind of funny. There you are, I think. You gonna hide behind that rock? Seems like yes. It's okay, our guy should be done any minute now. We can just cryo him up, and then we'll need 2 more after that. We do need a Bronto too. I did see a 145 Bronto. Well, unless he got killed by the Rex, which I don't think it would have. Why are you running? Perfect. There is our first tap. And I don't know why it's walking over and looking at me like that with its head all sideways, but yeah, there we go. Tap number 1. Let's put you away. Awesome. Now I want to check out this theory again. But yeah, we will need Brontos for Rhino taming, I believe. Oh, you have a baby. You are a 145 and you have a baby. Yeah, I'm not about to fairy tame a Therizino like that, though. So we flew up this way and across. So let's get rid of that tracker. So I think we can come up this way. This kind of leads up to the swamp, but we can take a quick look. Just in case there are any more in this area. I wonder if the Bronto... Oh no, there's the Rex. Yeah. There was actually a floating egg there for a second. There's a Dinosuchus. What level are you? 20. Well, you know what? We will need a frog very soon, actually. A frog would be a great way to get cementing paste in the swamp cave. Huh. And we're level 81 now, so we'll be able to get a, or we can make a scuba gear now, so we can just, technically breed up some frogs and use them at the front of the cave to grab some cementing paste. So that's actually always an option. So we don't have to solely rely on beaver dams. There's another alpha raptor. I've been seeing so many alphas lately. That's kind of crazy. Okay, I'm going to continue looking around. Yeah, in the past I've had most of my luck by like the rivers and stuff. So let's actually grab this explorer node here. So I don't think I've grabbed this one yet. I have not. Perfect. Yeah, I've had better luck in the past by the rivers. Obviously, we just tamed the one we just did by the river. But what is that? Oh, it's a tree that's not there anymore. That looked really weird from the air. Oh, you know what? Is this the beaver dam area? Oh yeah, so there actually can be beaver dam spawns down this way. So let's take a look while we're here. I think I see a beaver. So maybe we'll have a little bit more luck. Yeah, there's definitely a beaver there. There's a couple. I think that's a dam right there in the water. A little unfortunate that it's in the water though, while they're right here. And we can kill them and they'll respawn and, you know, there'll be more, but I typically like to just leave them if I can. Let's harvest you. Actually, we need the pelt. Pelt is a little bit harder to come by right now. Let's grab you. Gotcha. You are level 60. Do you have a dam as well? I only saw the... Oh no, there's another one. Okay, yeah, so there are two here. That is actually perfect. Floating corpses. Okay, so let's grab these. There might still be piranha in the water, but I mean, can't do much about that. Coelacanth. Oh, there's our rare flowers, actually. That's perfect. Any piranha coming for us? Any other beavers coming for us? I don't think so. I think we are in the clear. Except for that. Do not like these things. At all. Oh, darn. Perfect. Okay, so this other one should be right in here. There it is. Perfect. Okay, I will take all of that. Yeah, no piranhas here. Not gonna complain. Oh, I spoke too soon. Okay, so also on the map, this is where we are, so another set of beaver dams right over here. Okay, I'm going to continue my search and I'll bring you back if I find another tap or I get to the next. Where are you running from? Oh, Adillo. or when I get to the next beaver dam location. Now, I believe there can be beaver dam spawns over here. The parasaurs sound weird. I kind of thought that was a Dinosuchus, actually. Yeah, sometimes there can be beaver dams over here. At least from what I remember. But I'm not seeing any today. It does look like there's a barrier over there. Oop, let's not fall into the water. I want to see what level that barrier is. 25. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any here right now. No. In case you're curious though, this is where we are on the map, so as soon as our Argus was flying, it should come into view there. So 74.5 and then 41.9 right next to the border of the swamp there. So yeah, I mean, we got a pretty good amount of pace so far, so not complaining about that. I'm going to continue looking for taps though. No, I want that pig. No, I want the pig. Stop. Jeez. How hurt are you? You're not looking too bad. We're kind of close to the base, so I was gonna make another lap, but yeah, I saw this guy. I don't know why Alpha's down there. Not another raptor, but yeah, we're kind of flying back up toward the base, and I was like, you know what? We do need a pig, and this is a 145, so I mean the level for the pigs don't really matter. Oh, hello. Oh, level 20. There's actually a 150 Quetzal flies over the redwoods that we will probably consider taming at some stage, provided it sticks around. Pretty sure taps can spawn over here. I kind of want to get this pig knocked out, and then we'll fly through here. Yeah, I feel like Tapejaras are kind of rare, but like, yeah, I'm not sure. I've never really seen too many of them. At least not when I'm looking for them. Although on extinction there are tons, so, you know. So we're just gonna bolo this guy behind the base, and then I guess we can technically. Can we bolo you here? Are you gonna go crazy because you have a baby? Can we trust you? Oops. Are you just gonna chill there? No, you're not. Okay. Can you not go near our stuff? Because it might try to attack us because it does have a baby. Can you get away from my stuff? Because I don't want you breaking anything. I mean, everything's made out of stone except for like the crafting benches, so it shouldn't break anything, but you know. Please. Okay, thank you. And it should be really quick to knock out with this crossbow. Yeah, perfect. And then, I don't know if we have any measure berries for you. We do have those, but probably better off farming some real quick with the mammoth. So let's do that. Let's pull out Miss Mammoth. Yeah, this is This mammoth is so good. I'm really glad we picked this mammoth up. Alright, how many is that? Is that enough for the Phiomia? Probably not. We probably need more. Nice. Alright, that should be enough. Yeah, I do like the way the greenhouse is gonna be back there on that little rise, so it's not even built and I'm pretty happy about it. Alright, Miss Piggy. That's probably what we will name this Phiomia. Let's give you these. You should tame up pretty quickly. I don't think you need narcotics. So I'm probably just gonna leave you here. And then if you eat all those, you can eat it. You'll finish all those. Let's put our mammoth away, because you don't need to be hanging out here. Nice, and when we get back, we'll have a pig all tamed up. So that'll be perfect for our farm here. So I don't know if Tapejara actually spawn back that way. They might, but I've had better luck, like down this river here, and then on the other side of the redwoods. So I think what we're gonna do is just make another lap and see if we can find one that way, and then if we can't, maybe we'll just start looking in the more remote locations that they could spawn, but I'm not sure if they do. Could always try and tame some capros if it really comes down to it, because it's any 3 of those. But there's a new Gigantoraptor here. $95. Not too bad. I think the level of the Gigantoraptor, though, determines the level of the babies that you can pick up, or like, what is it, the max bonus levels that you can give them, or something like that. I forget. I just remember reading it, but I never tamed one before. Alpha Carno 140. You would be a really good amount of XP. That would be good for that last part of this this milestone. All right, I'm going to. I do want you. Yeah, I'm going to continue flying around and hopefully find our next Tapejara. Okay, man, that took forever. Level 60, but I mean, we will take it. There's Trudons over here, actually. Let's do this. Can you follow me? Yeah, we can get this guy to follow us somewhere. Not horrible, potentially. How long do you stay aggro to me? Because we can technically fly it over to Herbivore Island. Okay, now it's flying away. It stayed aggro for a while there, actually. Well, at least we found another one. It actually took me a while to find that. Hear you. But I don't see you. I'm kind of worried about Trudons here, though. Yeah, that's the only issue with it being nighttime. I'll put these on my hotbar, actually. Probably not there. We'll put them there for now. See if I can get it to aggro me again. There we go. Yeah, let me see if I can get it over to Herbivore Island, actually. Because I think that would be the easiest way to do this. Just kind of have to be careful flying over this way, because there are quite a few pteranodons. Actually, this island might be pretty good. See, one more rare flower, so you stay with us. This is a nice little secluded spot. I wonder if it attacks me or my RG. Probably me, right? Oh, we missed. Oh, don't go out that way. I mean, I guess I can't go too far, right? Because it's the edge of the map. Okay, cool. Here you come. Gosh, the smoke from this this rare flower is kind of intense. Okay, let's grab one more. Okay. Got you. Perfect. You're only level 60, so let's not go too crazy here. One more. Perfect. It should be perfectly safe over here too, which is awesome. Okay, 2 down, well, mostly down. So we will put you on the tracker, and while it's starving out, I'm actually going to go take a look for, hopefully, our third one. And then that'll at least get us the quest completion. What do you call these? I know the whole thing is a milestone, but like, I don't know. We'll call it quests for now, side quests. So hopefully we can find this last one a little bit quicker than we did the second one. But yeah, gonna let this guy starve out for a bit. Okay, so this would have been our last one. However, even though we knocked out the second one on that remote island, it died somehow. So technically we were able to find 3. But yeah, I'm not really even really sure what happened. There's no way a sea creature, like a megalodon or something, got it, so I'm wondering if it like just fell through the mesh into the water and then died that way. Like, I'm really not even sure. So hopefully we don't aggro any RGs while we're up here. But I think we'll have to tame this guy up on top of this mountain here. Gosh, so hard to see. Gotcha. Oh, it just fell off the cliff. Oh no. I really hope there's nothing bad down there. How far down did you fall? All the way down here, dude. That is not great. We could knock it out here. Let's see if we can hit it. Jeez. Okay. Alright, let's can we get his attention? Oh man. Alright, yeah, that is not ideal. We only have 3 bolas left too. Jeez, how far is this thing gonna fly? Usually it stops flying by now. Yeah, this is not great. This thing is literally just flying away completely. I wonder if I let it go out of render. Okay, it's out of render now, so let's see if it stopped somewhere or... Okay, yeah, now it did. I don't want to fly it all the way back over there. Can you follow us? We're kind of low on stem. So I'm wondering if I can just fly it down here. The only problem is sometimes there's bad stuff down here, so that's might not be great for us. It's pteranodons. We have to take some hits from pteranodons. We'll just have to. If we can, I'd like to get it over to this other section though. Catch up to me, please. Yeah, I don't want it to fly away again, because that would be horrible. Okay, I see a dillo. Can we get it down here on the beach, though? Because that'd be way better. Let's wait for the rare flower stuff to wear off a little bit. Alright. Jeez, this thing is crazy. Got it. Oh, it's in the water now? Man. Alright. Well, we're gonna need to farm some stuff here, unfortunately. Do I have my sickle on me? Does not look like I do. Alright. Man, these things are a pain, that is for sure. We actually need some hide too. Alright, how many bullets can we make? Oh, I don't even know if we have enough thatch actually. Missing fiber. Yeah, it's a shame that I don't have my sickle on me. Okay. At least it's not going too far this time. Because before it was getting a little crazy with how far away it left. I don't have my sickle on me, right? I'm not seeing things. Yeah, I don't even know where I left it. It's not on my hotbar either. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, how many can we make? Missing thatch, of course. Okay, how about now? Click it. Perfect. Okay, we can make 5. Alright, let's go get this guy back over here real quick. Or he goes too far away, or gets hit by something. Yeah, it's really a shame that the second one died. I'm not even sure how. Like, the only thing I think of is that it fell through the mesh. Okay, it's probably better that we tame it here. Instead of trying to reflower it again. Perfect. All right. I'm going to babysit this one this time, and I will bring you back when it is all tamed up. Okay, this guy should be almost tamed up here. And then what I think we're gonna do is we'll take one last look around, because technically we did have 3. Unfortunately, we did lose the second one. And I'm also realizing that we need a male to be able to breed these. So I'll take one last look, and if we're able to find a male, we'll tame it really quick. But otherwise, I think we will just go back and finish up our greenhouse. Nice. There is our second Tapejara. Technically third, but you know, what can you do? I would like to at least know what happened to the other one. This one actually came out as a 208 also, which is pretty nice. So it was a 140. And your stats are decent, actually. Yeah, so the second part of this mission, or this milestone, is to breed them, right, and get 100% imprint on one of them, which would be our taps in this case. So we need a male, technically of any level, but preferably a higher level, because then the next one after that is to get 25,000 experience with these creatures. So if I see another female, I don't think I'm going to go for it unless it's like a max level, then maybe I will. But ultimately, we do want a male. And this is the that last beaver dam location that I was telling you about. You can see there's some beavers in here, but I didn't see any dams when I flew over here this just a little while ago. So yeah, and then on the map, obviously, right up here for the top. I think that is all the beaver dam locations on this map, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and fly back down and see if we can find anything on the way back to our base. But if not, we'll probably just finish up the greenhouse and call it a day from there. Okay, we may not have our third tap today, but we may have something else if I can find it. I had to drop it off to finish up the walls of the greenhouse. Okay, here you are. So I found this on the way back, and yeah, not sure if it'll count toward the milestone, but I think just put you in there, and maybe you'll chill out. So can we tame you? That is the question. In the greenhouse anyway. Because that would be cool. Even if it doesn't count toward the milestone. Yeah, I was flying back and it was getting chased by stuff. And I didn't want to immediately start recording because if we didn't have Karis, I was not going to bother. But are you going to aggro me? Because you're sticking your head through the wall, but you're like not facing the door. So can I even get in this way? I don't think I can. Maybe I pull out a wall in the back. Don't try to get out now. Okay, let's see if we can... Okay. So far, so good. Was not sure if this is going to work. But so far, it looks like it might. It's kind of stuttering, which is weird, but I think since Ragnarok came out, the Equises, I guess unicorns too, have been doing this kind of weird behavior. But yeah, this looks like it's gonna work. And for anybody that doesn't know, when you're taming an equus or a unicorn in this case, you actually have no control over the camera or your movement, like the horse's movement. So it kind of just goes wherever the camera moves, wherever it wants, and you just literally sit here and feed it when it wants to be fed. So, but yeah, so it should only take one more carrot, and that's pretty good actually. Hopefully it can't fit through this door. I don't think it can. Okay. So that is our unicorn. That is kind of hilarious. But you know what's crazy is that doesn't count toward the milestone. It actually doesn't count. That is very crazy. Man. Not a very high level unicorn, but a unicorn nonetheless. You guys actually have a good amount of fertilizer. Have the dung beetles been... Oh, yeah, they have. Oh, that's fantastic. That's crazy. Awesome. Let's fill these guys up real quick then. We should also get our greenhouse built up all the way, but I really want to go see if we can find our last Tapejara today, so I might go take one more quick look down the river. Did it? Oh, I didn't click the thing. Boom, perfect. And then long grass. Sweet. Okay, so that is all of our fertilizer. Excellent. So we need... Where? Oh, here you are. Sorry, I couldn't see you when you're so low into the grass there. Oh, we need to change our armor. Holy crap. Oh, it's just really cold right now, apparently. So let's put this back on here. And where's our meat? There is our meat. Let's put our stuff in the fridge. Okay, yeah, maybe we do just cut our losses today. So I'm pretty sure that third tap that died somehow was also a female, so it would have completed the milestone for us, but we wouldn't be able to complete the next step without taming a fourth tap. So I'm not too upset about it. In the moment, I was a little sad because, you know, taps are a little bit rare and they're a pain to they can be a pain to knock out. So let's get some water real quick too. Okay, so Miss Phiomia, I may actually have a saddle for you. Let's throw you down here with the dung beetles and we'll check to see if we have a saddle for you. Let's just search Phiomia. We do, we actually have a Mastercraft saddle. Perfect. So you're gonna come in here with the dung beetles. Where are you? There you are. Excellent. Yep. See, that's why it's exactly why you're in here. Perfect. You don't even clip through the ceiling. Amazing. You guys are doing good on food, right? Yeah. Perfect. Okay. Okay. Let's get the rest of our greenhouse pieces crafted up. Which, how many do we need? We'll just do this pretty simply. So 4, 6, and 3. So let's throw some ending paste in here. So 4, whoops, 4, and then 3 ceilings. You actually can't make too... There's a lot of variety, I should say, in terms of the greenhouse pieces. So, like, you kind of have to mix metal in with it if you want it to look at all similar. And we need 6 of these guys. Yeah, so... You also have to make sure you're not going to block off the plants from the greenhouse effect too, so that's a whole nother part of it. So I'm okay with leaving this as like kind of a standardish greenhouse like nothing too crazy. I do want stairs though. So metal ramp. We need one of you. And then I want railings. So do we have metal quarter walls? We should, right? Yeah, let's make 2 of you. Perfect. And then I'll take all this because that's going to go in our storage. Oh, wait, we need one more. Excellent. Now, wait, what is this? Oh, berries from, we'll take those. We'll put those in our trough in a bit. Okay, let's wrap up our greenhouse. Oh, we are like starving. Okay. So let's put our stairs on here. Boom, and then railings. There's one. I've been having a hard time snapping some of these railings to these stairs. It's kind of been a little annoying. Like if there's not enough of the stairs showing, like you can't actually snap it to the actual stairs, which, yeah, not really sure how I feel about that. But all right, I guess we're not going to get our railings on here. I'm not going to leave just one. So that is what we're looking at, or that's what we're looking like. And then these pieces, I'll just snap up here like this. We're just going to do a very simple design for our greenhouse, because we will still have to build our breeding area. Oh, I forgot walls. I'm going to build 2 more walls. We're going to want to build our breeding area and a place for our creature grinder, right? So we can make kibble that way. So there's still going to be plenty of building to do, so I don't want to go too crazy with the greenhouse. I may accent it with some metal pieces, but I think like this kind of deal is going to be totally fine, because like right now they have 300 greenhouse effect, and like how many veggies do we really need? You know, so let me go up here real quick and make the last of our walls here. 2 is correct. Oh, we need paste because it's in my inventory. Excellent. Okay. Man, I'm so happy to have the greenhouse up finally. Because we've been wanting plants for like kibble and all that. So plus it got us a unicorn now. We would not have gotten a unicorn without the raw carrots. So I may actually put a lamp out here at some stage. But yeah, I think that looks good. I actually think it looks really cool with the well, 1 with the metal foundations. I think that makes it look really nice. And then 2, like next to the house like that. I think that's really cool. I think that's like the perfect spot for it too. So that is awesome. All right, so we got a lot done today. We got our greenhouse up, we got our Phiomia tamed up, and we got a couple of taps tamed up as well. I'm kind of looking down. Here we go. Yeah, wish we could have got the 3rd tap today, but I mean, they're kind of rare, and we'll just have to keep an eye out for a decent male, because we don't really want a low level one if we can help it. So we'll have to see how it goes, but yeah, we are going to end off the episode here. So if you did enjoy it, make sure you hit that like button. Helps the channel out a ton. And if you're new, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.